Hi guys, I recently just purchased the Kat Von D Lock It Foundation. I bought it on Sunday and today's Thursday, so about a few days ago. And I've used it about 2-3 times. And it's been alright. It's full coverage, but I have really oily skin. So it tends to crease on the corners, like on the my laugh lines or my under my eye. Can you hear me that? Okay, go do your makeup. Go play with it. Go. It's okay. I had to give her a brush so she won't bug me. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how it covers my scars. As you can tell, I have a lot of scarring. Like most of my acne is gone, but I'm just left with like scars because when I was in high school I just like pick at my skin a lot and I like start getting scabs, like this scar, like all these scars, as you can tell. And so I'm gonna go show you the color I got. The color I got is medium 53. That's the shade I got. And I went into Sephora, they matched me with a little machine and everything. So according to them, this is my color. But for some reason I feel like it's too orange for me, but I'll go ahead and let you guys see what you guys think about it. So I've used it twice, so it is, you know, I've used it twice, 2-3 times. This is what the bottle looks like. And has a little pump and everything. It looks pretty big, but it's, how many ounces? It's just 1 fluid ounce. I mean, but it looks big. My camera's messing up. So let me go and show you guys. So let me prime my face with the Professional by Benefit primer. I always use a primer regardless, so I'm just going to use a primer under it. And I always use a good amount of primer, about this much. And then I apply it on like my oily area. Okay, and that's it. That's the primer. That's all I have on my skin right now, just primer. I have nothing else on. Okay, after the primer, close it. I'm trying to do this quick because my camera only records 10 minutes and then it just like shuts off. So I have to record a separate video. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the pump and just give me 1-2 pumps. So I think that's a little bit too much, but 2 pumps. My phone keeps ringing. And then I'm using a little cheap brush, Essence of Beauty foundation brush. My hair gets in the way. I get about this much. And just see, I think it's way too orange for me. Like it's like tan. Like it's way too yellow. Because usually mine are lighter. This is like orange. Like it's orange. But we'll see how. And it smells like, it smells exactly like MAC Studio Fix, I believe it's called. It smells like it. But I don't like MAC. I used it once and it was super orange as well. I'm doing half my face. And it's just still one layer. I'm just blending it on my face. On half my face. I have like a mirror down here, that's why I'm looking down there. I don't really do my forehead, because you can't really see it, so it's kind of pointless. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit more. About this much more for this area right here. It doesn't feel heavy, by the way. Like, I usually use 1 to 2 layers. And it doesn't feel really quite heavy. Okay. So that's one side of my face. That's just the foundation and the primer itself, nothing else, no powder on it. You can hear Aubrey yelling. She never lets me record videos. This is why I don't record videos a lot, because I'm never alone. Okay. So that's half my face. That's the coverage one layer gives, and a little bit, like 1.5, like almost 2 layers. So it gives pretty good coverage. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side real quick. I'm just going to go ahead and use the rest and put it on my face so it doesn't go to waste. I hate these scars on my lip. It looks so disgusting. Okay, and that's it for the whole face. I'm just gonna go ahead and use very, very little for my under eyes. I'm gonna use it as concealer as well, just because I want to see how much, you know, how far this product can go. You get me? Can I even find that brush? Oh, I'm sitting on it. So I'm gonna use ColourPop Cosmetics brush in the number CCF07. So I'm just gonna use a little of this tip and put it under my eyes so it's more evenly. Cause I'm not in the mood to put on concealer and stuff today, because I mean I'm just home. I don't need a really full coverage today. My hand's starting to hurt. Do my nose. I feel orange. Okay, so that is done. Just foundation. I don't know if I should use powder on it or not over it. I usually do, but I don't know if I should today. Well, this is just the coverage with no powder on, just the foundation itself. This is just the coverage. This is how much coverage it gives me on its own. Nothing else, just foundation by itself. Let me see how much time I have left. I have a low battery for some reason. I just charged it too. I'm just gonna put on a little bit of powder so you guys can see what it's like with powder. I always use powder regardless. I'm using the Lorac Perfection Baked Powder in the color Light PF2. It's one I always use. It kind of reduces the orangeness because it's really light. So that's the color I use. I'm trying to do it as quick as possible. And just dab it on there. Don't rub it. Just dab it for more coverage. I'm trying to like make sure, like I'm trying to finish before 10 minutes and then my battery is dying, so I'll have to like finish soon before the battery dies. Okay. Okay, and that's it. That's how much coverage the Kat Von D does. Well, that's how much I use. You can use a lot more and get fuller coverage, but I mean this is okay for me, just this coverage itself. Let me go ahead and show you guys. See? And that's pretty much it. That's the coverage I need. Oh my god. I'm just gonna finish on my face and then show you guys photos of it. Everything applied. It's been about an hour since I last applied the foundation and the setting powder as well. It's still looking pretty good. Not oily at all whatsoever. I went ahead and applied the rest of my makeup on. The eyes, eyebrows, lipstick, and blush. Basically, that's all I put on after, you know, my basic natural, like not natural, obviously, but my basic looks that I look like every day regularly. Like this is the makeup I usually wear. Yeah, I wear a lot of makeup, but I like it, so That's just me. My phone keeps ringing. But yeah, it's a pretty good foundation. I'll rate it about out of a 10, a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. I'll go ahead and say it's about an 8. It's a really good foundation. It's really full coverage, and it's very light. It's not heavy. It's not sticky, and it doesn't really come off. Like, it literally is 24 hours. Like, I once fell asleep with it on. I woke up the next day, and it was still covering my blemishes. Like, obviously it wasn't as nice, like, as regularly, but I mean, it was still covering, you know, like, everything. Let me go ahead and show you how much. Hopefully it's, like, focusing, because, like, my camera always takes forever to focus. But, I mean, it seems to match my skin pretty well once, like, it oxidizes. It, like, starts to match my skin tone more. It's not as orange as it was earlier when I first put it on. It was, like, ugh. It was, like, super orange, and now it's, like, way better, and I'm happy with it, and I like it. I really recommend it. I have really, really oily skin and a lot of scars, as you guys saw in the previous clip. So go ahead and try it out. I bought it. It was, like, I believe $30 something. After tax at Sephora, it was $38. And once again, I was matched with a little machine. They go ahead and make you take off your makeup, then take a little machine, they put it on your skin, and they're like, okay, you'll be, like, this color. They go ahead and try it on you, and you're like, oh, do you like it? If you like it, say yes, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And that's how you get matched. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys.